Lion King Remake 2019, and I have a review in store for you. Fantastic film. Hello everyone, I am Nicole, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today I thought I'd do a little review of The Lion King, the movie. So I recently went to see The Lion King and I have to say I was very, very impressed. Literally, me and Steve went, and because I wanted to see this film for so long. Literally, when they announced that they were going to be doing another Lion King film, I was like, I need to see this, because the first one is like one of my favourite films. So I'm like, I've got to go and see this film. And especially now that they have sort of redone it with, because obviously the first one was a cartoon, and now it's sort of like computer generated animals, so it's sort of like you think that the animals are real even though they're not, sort of thing. So as I say, yeah, we went to go and see it last weekend. Well, we meant to see it the weekend before, but some idiot, mentioning no names, booked it for the Sunday when actually it was booked for the Saturday, if you know what I mean. So we got there and they were like, you do know that you had tickets for yesterday and they've not been scanned in. And I was like, oh my god. And they were like, go to the ticket desk, you can get a refund, or you can have it booked in for another time. So I booked it for the weekend after. So yeah, so we sort of sat down, and one thing that I liked, I did find that the sort of the start of the film did sort of drag a bit, and I was a bit like, oof, I don't know, because obviously I've seen amazing reviews about this film and I was a bit like, I don't know if I'm going to like this, to be fair. And then it got to just before halfway and I was like, oh my god, I'm so into this film. Literally, the graphics were amazing. It's sort of the same sort of tale as the first Lion King film, and then it's sort of, but there's like minor twists. And I think obviously one thing that I really loved is that Beyonce actually voices one of the characters. I think it's Nala. Who does Beyonce voice in The Lion King?
Here's what I found.
Who does she voice? She voices Nyla. I was first, yes. So yeah, so I loved that Beyonce was in it, and also she actually sings a couple of the songs in there, and obviously we all know Beyonce's voice is amazing, and again, she was in The Lion King and she's just all round fabulous, to be fair. So yeah, two people that I liked actually. Of course I love Simba. He's like the main character. He's amazing. There's nothing more to be said about that. But I also love Timon and Pumbaa. Oh my god, they are so funny. They are incredible. Literally, they stole the show. Timon and Pumbaa all the way. They literally stole the show, and I just thought, oh my god, like their witty one-liners, and like there was burping and farting, and what more could you ask for than an animal film than burping and farting, of course. And yes, so sort of I love obviously their friendship when they become friends with Simba and he sort of lives with them, and then he's like, oh my god, I can't eat bugs, and then all of a sudden they've got him eating bugs. And then one thing that I did like is that all of a sudden obviously Simba's like a cub living with Timon and Pumbaa, and then all of a sudden, like literally at the click of a finger, he's like all grown up, and I'm like, oh my god, he like jumps out of nowhere and he's like a fully grown male lion. It's like he's got his mane and everything, and I was just like, oh my god. And then sort of it's Nala is sort of on the prowl for food when she comes across Timon and Pumbaa. So sort of like, she's like, obviously she's a lion, so she's going to eat warthogs and meerkats and things, so she's sort of like chasing after them, and all of a sudden Simba comes out the way and sort of saves them, and he's like, he sort of has a fight with Nala, and he's like, oh my god, it's you. And she's like, oh my god, yeah. And they sort of have a cuddle and all that, and it was so sweet, literally. And then obviously sort of Simba sort of becomes king after Scar is killed, and he falls in the fire. Well, he does fall in the fire, but Simba nearly fell in the fire. And yeah, so they sort of, you know, he becomes king. Another fantastic character is Zazu. Oh my god, that bird, he's hilarious. He's like obviously put in charge to look after Simba and Nala when they were little, because they wanted to go to the elephant graveyard, and obviously they wouldn't be allowed there if they said to their parents that's where they're going. So he sort of was on protection of them, and then he lost them, and then he kept trying to find them. But yeah, and he is so funny with these sort of like witty one-liners. It's like amazing. There's got to be one downside. The only downside is the animals don't have the best facial expressions. So I mean, literally, like, their faces don't move much. So sort of, obviously animals sort of, obviously they sort of make noises to each other to interact, but they sort of have like facial movements. And I didn't think that, I know a few other YouTubers have actually reviewed the film and said that, but I didn't find that sort of when the lion was happy, they showed that it was happy sort of thing. But that's, every film has to have a fault. I mean, come on please, every film has to have a fault. But yeah, I would definitely recommend anyone to go and see The Lion King, because it is a super fantastic film and it's well worth it. Sort of people sort of think, oh, I'm not going to go and see it, we're two adults, sort of kids, there's only going to be kids there. Not at all. There was a mixture, there was couples, and as I say, me and Steve were in there, we're obviously a couple. Yeah, there was kids in there. I know one of my friends went to see it and she said that she said there wasn't no kids. She went on the first day and she said there was no kids in there. Obviously the kids were at school then, but she said there was no kids, just adults, because she was like, she was a bit worried that she was going to walk in there and she'd be the only adult in there. And she was like, it was the absolute complete opposite. There was just adults in there. So yeah, Lion King is for everyone, and I super would recommend you go and see it, because it is a fantastic film. If you've seen The Lion King, let me know what you think in the comment section below this video. Did you enjoy The Lion King? Because I certainly did. Give this video a thumbs up. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel for plenty more contents. I have been Nicole Williams, and I shall see you again in the next video. Bye bye.